So in this video, I'm going to go through something called reverse percentages. Now, a lot of people get this wrong, okay? And I'm going to explain it, okay? Let's say I had £100, right? And I lose 10% of it. So I lose 10% of £100. 0.1 is what 10% is as a decimal, because you just do 10 divided by 100, which gives you 0.1. So if I lose 10%, I'm going to lose £10. So at the end, I'm going to have £90, right? That is what, usually people do. Okay. This is where it gets a little bit problematic. Okay. So we'll keep that story the same, right? I had £100 at the start. Okay. I lose 10%. And now I have £90. Okay. What about if I didn't tell you I had £100? Let's say I just didn't tell you what I had at the start. I said at the end, I have £90 and I lost 10%. This is what most students do and why most people get this wrong. They do £90 and what they try and do is they try and increase it by 10%. So they do one. If you saw my previous videos, you'll know how I do increase and decrease, plus 0.1, because they're going to add 10% to 100% of the number. 100% is represented by the number 1. 10% is represented by the number 0.1. So they do 90 times by 1.1, and that gives me 99. That's not what I started with. I started with £100. What happens to that £1? Some people make some jokes and they say, oh yeah, you lose it to tax or blah, blah, blah. It's just, so before you're decreasing 10% by a big number. The big number is £100. Now you're increasing 10% by a small number. The small number is 90. So obviously you're only going to get 9 instead of 10, if that makes sense. I'm not going to go too much into detail. I'm going to go into detail on how to do a reverse percentage correctly. This is the incorrect way, how to do it correctly. So the correct way of doing it, okay, is a shirt has been reduced. So I don't know what the before price is. I love to write this what before. Times by is reduced by 90%. So it's reduced 1 minus 90%. Now 90% as a decimal is 90 divided by 100. It's 0.9. And that gives me the price of £6. Okay. So the before times by 0.1 is equal to 6. So the before price would be 6 divided by 0.1. And that means the before price was £60. And then it was reduced by 90%, giving it a price of 6. So now I'm going to go with an increase. Increase is generally the same. So it's still, you got a before value. I don't know what the before value is. A house increased by 50%. So times by bracket 1 plus 50%, which is 0.50 or 0.5. And that will give me 81,000. Okay. So the before price is equal to, now 1 plus that is 1.5 equals 81,000. And then the before price would be equal to 81,000 divided by the 1.5. And that gives me an answer of 54,000. So that is the correct way of doing this. So this is another question. So X, we'll just call it X, is increased by 20%. So I'll just do 1 plus 20% as a decimal, 0.2, and then decrease by 35%. So I'll just do 1 minus 0.35. Okay. And then they tell me the answer is 78. So I'm going to try and squeeze that out over here. So X times by 1.2 times by 0.65. And that should give me the answer 78. So the thing I'm now going to do is the 1.2 times by 0.65. So X times by 0.78. And that will give me the answer 78. So what is X? So X will just be 78 divided by 0.78. And that will give me the answer 100. So we started with the number 100. That was the before value. And now you could check out my worksheets. I have free live lessons, free worksheets on my website. Take care. Have a nice day.